TikTok just released major updates to their latest algorithm, and we need to cover them because they're affecting small accounts. In fact, I've seen so many small accounts lose views and lose followers over the 4 updates that have been launched, and I need to make sure that you are changing your content, changing what you're doing in your content, and changing the way that you're actually viewing content on TikTok. Because if you don't change those 4 things, and I'm gonna explain this in full in this video, it's going to be the reason that you fail to grow on TikTok right now. That being said, I just helped this creator gain 40,000 followers, this creator 60, and this creator 80,000 followers simply by implementing the things that I'm about to share with you in this video. So I'm incredibly confident that if you implement all of these things, especially the last thing, you're gonna see a skyrocket in the amount of growth that you're seeing, both from a views perspective and from a followers perspective. But before we can dive into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you wanna grow quicker on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, here's my phone number. So please shoot me a message. I want to be able to help you grow on TikTok or across any social media platform. First and foremost, you need to make sure that you understand that TikTok is no longer pushing videos out on TikTok. Instead, audiences are pulling videos, and that is a huge change that you need to make sure that you're aware of. Because in the past, you were able to upload whatever you want, and an audience would be found for it. An audience would be seen for it, but that is not the case anymore. And TikTok has totally changed this, which is the reason that a lot of you guys aren't getting as many views as you have been in the past, or you've realized that videos that have worked in the past don't work that well anymore. It's because audiences are now pulling videos. So let me break this down for you. When videos get pushed out on any social media platform, be it Instagram, be it TikTok, be it YouTube, you upload a video and then they push that content out to people that are interested in that content. So what does this mean? This means that TikTok has an audience that's interested in whatever you're posting about. It could be poker, it could be crypto, it could be food. They have an audience that's interested in that. If people choose to then watch your video, well then guess what happens? Your video gets pushed out even more. But you should not be thinking about this as the video actually getting pushed out, because it's getting pulled. It's getting pulled by people watching the video. It's getting pulled by people sharing the video, by people saving the video. And if people aren't doing those 3 things, well then guess what? Your content is not going to get many viewers, and it definitely won't get as many views as you used to get in the past, because that audience is not pulling that piece of content. That's the way that you need to be thinking about it. So please, what this brings to mind is that you need to be paying attention to what is trending within your niche and what topics people within your niche want to actually watch. Which brings me to today's video sponsor, dailycontentideas.com. If you go to the link in the pinned comment below, you get started for just $1 today, and then it's $10 a week. And essentially what it is, it's a personalized newsletter. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna ask you for your niche and what platforms you wanna know what is trending in your niche on. And then every day, Monday to Friday, you're going to get an email and it's going to deliver to you what is actually trending within your niche. Sometimes it'll be creators that you should be watching. Sometimes it should be posts. And when you look at these posts, you should be looking at the sound, you should be looking at the length, you should be looking at the topic. And this is gonna give you insight into what people within your niche actually wanna watch. And then if you create content like this, well, you end up getting more views. You end up getting more followers, and you might even have a video go viral. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the pinned comment below right now. Get signed up for Daily Content Ideas. It's going to help you grow quicker. It's going to help you get more views, and it's only $1. If you wanna be a successful influencer in 2022, towards the end, and in 2023, the difference is going to become what you're investing in, what you're paying attention to, and whether or not you watch this video all the way through to the end. Because we have 3 more tips that I know are going to make a massive difference, and they're new changes that you've probably never heard of before on TikTok. But before we do that, I did want to make you aware of something else. I see so many creators comparing themselves to people that are outside of their niche. You should not be doing this. If you make comedy content, don't compare yourself to somebody in the dance niche. Don't compare yourself to somebody in the fashion niche. If you make something that is super specific, you're not going to get as many views. But what I need you to understand, if you're focused on making a full-time living from TikTok, making a full-time living from social media, it's not about how many subscribers you have. In fact, there are way too many people that are focusing just on that. You need to be more focused on who you're actually reaching. Because if you're getting 100,000 views, but all those views are from CEOs in America that are ready to buy something, or they're from little kids or people in the Philippines, those are 2 drastic differences. And unfortunately, that's not something that you can easily see. I have so many friends that have so many followers, tens of millions of followers, millions of followers, and they don't really make that much money because they don't have that big of an impact. You need to be focused more so on the impact that you're having within your niche, as opposed to comparing yourself to people outside of your niche, because all this is going to do is make you feel bad and make you feel like quitting when you might have been on the verge of actually doing something crazy in your niche or becoming the #1 creator in your niche. Trust me, you would rather be the #1 creator in a small niche than the 100th best creator in a really large niche where there's no money to be made. The next update that you have to be aware of is that TikTok even more is optimizing for SEO. TikTok essentially is trying to go after Google, they're trying to go after YouTube. So what they do, they made descriptions incredibly long now. I'm not sure if you guys have realized this, but you can literally write a 2,200 character description, and I strongly suggest that you begin writing more in your descriptions, because what all these apps have found out, the longer description, the better it is for SEO, the better it is for ranking on search, both within TikTok and within Google. So please make sure that you're optimizing for this. I would strongly suggest begin writing longer descriptions, similar to what you do on Instagram or similar to what you do it on YouTube, but you need to make sure that you're actually storytelling within that. There needs to be a hook, there needs to be a story, there needs to be a call to action at the end, which brings me to a bonus tip. You need to make sure that you begin adding a call to action back into your content. And another thing that really helps with your descriptions, if you do something like read below for more information or something along the lines of that, because that hooks somebody in, it gets them reading the description, and also what's happening while they're reading the description, not only are you ranking for search and you're helping yourself within the TikTok algorithm, the other thing that you're doing, you're having your video loop in the background, which increases the amount of watch time that you're getting and ultimately is going to lead to TikTok recommending more of your content to people in your niche or people that don't look like the people in your niche, because essentially TikTok is going to be a discovery tool once you start writing a much longer description. I strongly suggest that you guys begin doing this. Now, there are two other changes that we're about to dive into that are incredibly important, but before we get into those, I need to make sure that you understand something. A lot of people don't know if they should be posting on TikTok right now, they should be posting on Instagram, they should be posting on YouTube. You should be posting on all three platforms, but I need to make sure that you understand that all three algorithms are a little bit different. That means that you can't post TikToks on Instagram and expect them to do well. You can't post TikToks on YouTube Shorts and expect them to do well, and vice versa. You can't post a YouTube Short or an Instagram on TikTok and expect it to do well. So please make sure that you're actually creating content that is contextual. There are different things that go on TikTok that don't go on Instagram, that don't go on YouTube, and vice versa. So you need to make sure that you're actually changing up your content. I've been getting more emails and more DMs than ever before. People saying, Rob, I posted this on XYZ platform and it worked, but it doesn't work on TikTok. Of course it doesn't work on TikTok, because all of these apps are different. Would you talk to your teacher the same way that you talk to your friend, that you talk to your grandma? No, you wouldn't. The context needs to change. You need to think about social media apps in the same exact way. The next new change that we're going to talk about is that after people are watching some videos, they're then getting a poll. It says something along the lines of, do you like this? Do you not like this? Do you not want to see this again? And essentially, this is TikTok training its recommendation algorithm so that your content can get views even if you don't have a lot of followers, or if you make content that is totally brand new. For example, if you were in the music niche and now you're trying to get into fashion, the audience that used to watch your videos is not going to be the audience that wants to see those videos now, so they won't get pulled through the algorithm. But what TikTok will do is show that content to a new audience and then poll them and see whether or not they like the piece of content. So what does this mean? This means that you need to make sure that you're actually creating valuable content. That means if it's entertaining content, they need to be entertained. They need to laugh. If it's educational content, they need to be learning something that they haven't heard of before. If you're not optimizing for this, then the poll results that you're gonna be getting on these posts are not going to be good. And essentially then what's going to happen is your account's gonna get deprioritized, your content's gonna get deprioritized, and TikTok isn't going to be pushing out your content. So please, make sure that you aim for almost every post that you do, it needs to have a laugh factor in it. It needs to have something somebody needs to learn in it. And it needs to be built specifically for that audience. Because if you haven't gotten the news yet, TikTok is niching down more and more and more. That's where this SEO stuff is going. That's where all the other content changes are going. And that is why they've implemented these polls changes. But there is one more change that we need to cover. And I strongly suggest you guys take advantage of it because it's not going to last for forever. And that is the TikTok Now feature. If we go back about 6 months ago, TikTok released stories and they were pushing them out like crazy. I would look at this the same exact way as that. If you've been scrolling through your For You page lately, I bet that you've been seeing Now posts with a tease. What does this mean? It means that you should be taking advantage of these Now posts, but I would not, and I need you to understand this, I would not base your whole entire account off of that. This is not going to be the thing that completely changes your account. It is a short-term arbitrage, because if somebody looks at one of your Now posts, well then guess what they're gonna do? They're then going to get recommended your other content. So I would recommend using this feature, but again, I wouldn't expect it to change your life, and I wouldn't expect you to have to use it forever, and all you should be really doing is showing what you're up to at the time that it's released. That being said, if you're still struggling to grow on TikTok and you wanna get guaranteed followers, well then keep watching this video because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach is not going to last forever, and the only thing separating you from the creators that I mentioned in this video is one, that you haven't implemented the steps from this video yet, and two, you haven't gotten into my mentorship program where I literally guarantee that I can help you grow on TikTok. If you register for this program, I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, and I'm going to critique your content for 30 days in order to guarantee that you grow on TikTok. You heard that right. If you don't grow on TikTok in this program, you get your money back, 0 questions asked. The average person that has joined the program in the last 30 days gained over 50,000 followers, and the lowest amount of followers anybody has ever gained in the program is 6,500 followers. If you want results like that, and I'm guessing that since you're still watching this video, you're probably above average, so you probably see more than 50,000 followers in just 30 days, no matter what niche you're in, no matter what background you're from, none of that stuff matters. The only thing that matters is you need a social media coach. You need somebody telling you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, so that you get results faster and you get results a lot easier. If that sounds interesting, go to the link in the description below. There are limited spots available, and the price is going to be going up in 2022, so please make sure you check this out. This is the same exact program Joel Magician used to gain over 16 million followers, that AvMoves used to gain over 14 million followers, that Tuvok used to gain over 10 million followers, and thousands of other creators. I'm telling you guys, this opportunity is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of TikTok, you need to invest in, I'm telling you guys, this opportunity is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of TikTok, you need to invest in this before the price goes up, before there are no spots available, so that you can guarantee that you grow on TikTok. At the end of the day, you have absolutely nothing to lose. You're either going to grow on TikTok or you are going to get your money back, 0 questions asked. Go to the link in the description and sign up right now before spots run out. And by the way, if you're not interested in that, just check out the 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.